Holy smokes, I caught something unbelievable. So I'm heading out to go get a quick trail run, and I kind of had like a wavelength, brain blast, whatever you want to call it. I've had this idea for a business for a while. I just wasn't sure if I would have the capital required to realize that. Come to find out, I may not need that much capital. By the way, capital is just fancy for money. I just spoke a little bit of business jargon, and I realized I probably haven't mentioned anything about what I went to school for. Whoa, that sun is insane. I'm gonna be at this angle because the sun's wild. I went to school, or rather I just graduated with my MBA. I specialize in management and business analytics. I've done so much business. To me, that's very whatever, nothing exciting, but I realized that maybe the viewers would like to hear about that. So let me know if you want me to talk more about business. Didn't have a lot of time this morning, so I just went for a light 1.5 mile trail run. So I guess you should also talk about why I'm running every day. I signed myself up for the Williams Route 66 marathon here in November. Never run a marathon before. As a matter of fact, I've only run 4 races in my life. 3 5Ks back in high school when I was in cross country before I injured myself and was laid up for the rest of the season. And then 1 5K, the Firecracker 5K, just last week. So this daily running is me catching up to where I should be with marathon preparation and also desperately not trying to injure myself. Okay, so I got a little lost heading back to the car. I have never seen this before. Is this new? It's really nice. Hoping this is still in Turkey Mountain. If so, I might need to fish here. Okay, so the new audio sounds fantastic. The problem is my only other camera, this DJI Action 4, I don't think the Rode mic works with it. Either that or I'm doing something very wrong. Here. Okay, so here's the issue. Right now what you're listening to is the audio from my iPhone with the Rode mic hooked in. Now I'm gonna switch to the audio with the Rode mic hooked into the DJI. I have no idea what the issue is. If you have experience with either of these bits of hardware, please let me know. I'd love to get it fixed. I don't want to think that either the mic or the camera are incompatible with each other, because then... So I mentioned on my run that I only ran 3 races in high school, and that's true. I did only run 3 races in high school. I was in cross country for a whole season, and I got hurt early and decided to be lazy and use that as an excuse to just not have to run again. I went to practice, I'd exercise, but my coach in high school, Coach Phil, was fantastic, ex-Marine, and he taught me everything I know today about physical therapy and training and keeping yourself safe, keeping yourself healthy. How to run, where to run, when to run, what to run in, what to run on, pace, speed, cadence, all that is directly from Coach Phil. If you're watching this, Coach Phil, thank you. So now I'm using my experience to pass his knowledge on to you all so you don't make the same mistakes that I did. And also so you actually go out there and run like I didn't. Well, it's lunchtime and it's been like a week since I've climbed, so I'm gonna head out and do that now. So I did something pretty foolish when I was walking here. As I was saying, I did something pretty silly when I was coming out here. I had my rod up in the air like this because I was trying to dual hand the rod and the selfie stick so I could get some good canopy shots. I got this thing snagged up in the trees and got to restring it real fast. Yeah. This is the knot that I use. Real simple, you just twist 7 or 8 times. I find that with this knot on most simple jigs, chatters, spinners, spoons, it holds well. So you twist it up, the very bottom loop, you pass the excess line through. You cinch it down, you hold the bait and pull the top part up to cinch it. And you'll see it close up and look like a little spool. And what I like to do is I'll hold the main line, I'll give it a tug a couple times, like if a fish were on it, just to make sure the slack isn't slipping at all. And I'll give myself maybe a 1/2 inch and trim the rest. So I started these vlogs as shorts, and the shorts were to keep me accountable to running every day to train for my marathon. But I wanted to work on longer form content. I wanted to challenge myself, so I did. Started making the vlogs. And initially the vlogs were just going to be that, vlogs about running, about fitness, maybe about what I got up to during the day. But the more I do them, the more I really enjoy filming and editing. So now I think I'm going to use them as a space to basically try every little technique of film I can think of, I've learned, whatever. For example, my little brother was big into photography before I was, and he always talked about this time of day called golden hour. I was the best time to film and best time to shoot. I didn't know what he meant. Well, today I learned that golden hour rocks. Said I'd come back to fish. I'm back here on this dock that I saw this morning, and Never seen something like this before. Be sure to take some pictures. Well, I'm going to keep fishing here if you guys want to critique the pictures I've taken. It's really quite beautiful over here and very picturesque. I'm just not sure how to best take advantage of how pretty it is. Holy smokes, I caught something unbelievable. And I got it on camera. I really hope it's rolling because I just got, this would be a keeper, but I'm not keeping it. I don't have anything to keep it with. What? Well, this was going to be my outro, but I figured I'd throw a couple more casts, see what I catch. I don't know. I didn't expect to land something that large in a pond this size. That might have been the only one in this pond. Who knows? I was really expecting to, if I caught anything, to just catch a couple sunfish. This is rough because my phone is like overheating and it's low on storage. I never considered overheating to be a limitation of the iPhone. Video quality, maybe. Audio quality, definitely, but I can upgrade the audio quality. But overheating? I mean, do I need to carry on ice packs? All the more reason to think about switching to a DSLR. Just they're dang expensive. Might just get rid of that DJI. Thought I'd be using it for more action shots, but the iPhone does pretty well for the action shots that I do, like when I'm running. I'm getting crazy bites in this pond. Like every cast I get a bite. I mean, it is a pretty fresh looking pond. I wonder if it was just recently stocked. I also have really good luck with the chatterbait. Spinners I do pretty well with. Spoons okay, but chatterbait? Man. I was under the impression that bass hunted more by sight. But I guess chatterbait, especially like this one, all shiny, does sight and sound. I grew up on some land where we had a couple of ponds that we would fish just about every weekend. We'd fish and we'd camp. And I'm not really much of an angler. I don't know a whole ton about fishing. I just did a lot of pond fishing. And I just really love fishing. I keep alluding to camping. It's kind of hard doing this daily vlog, working full time, and maintaining long, time-consuming hobbies like camping. But who knows? Maybe I'll do a camping vlog. That'd be pretty fun. I'm going up to Colorado here in about a month. I'm excited to be able to film all that. I like it because it's content for the vlog, but it's also like scrapbooking.